This is a proper exponent. Rather beautiful chrysolite centre pin. I failed to get the reflection of the aeroplane. We're right under the flight path here of Southampton Airport. A spot by a big old road. You can hear the traffic and even a bit of roadworks chugging away nearby, but doesn't stop this bit of the River Itchen having some lovely fish in it. Although I will say I gather they're being a bit recalcitrant today. But today is one of the outings of the traditional angling retro tackle boys, otherwise known as TARTs. And the, well, I suppose you could call them the Chief TART. I should be polite, actually. This is the chap who's well, he's my boss in many ways. In as much as I'm going to be doing a little bit of work for Arcane Traditional Products Limited. This is Mr. Andrew Green, or rather the side view of him. All right, Andy?
That's it.
Yeah, it's all right, Adam. You're embarrassing me again. So tell us, Andy, the group on Facebook, the Tarts.
Yes.
You've got a, is he a real vicar? You're mad vicar?
No, just a fancy dress vicar. But,
fancy dress vicar, because he's obviously, I worry, because he posts pictures of beautiful freckly ginger birds.
That's because he was born in Ireland. He has it's a taste of home.
It is. That and a bit of Jameson's.
Absolutely.
Yes. So tell us about the fish that are in the Itchen here.
Well, chub, grayling, roach, dace, minnows, lots of minnows, salmon parr, sea trouts, brown trouts.
And it's still free?
It's still free on this stretch.
Amazing.
It's
turn away, can't you?
It's about a mile of it.
Yes.
Usually it fishes a lot better than it does today. So today it's not having a good day.
It's not been wonderful. But what is wonderful is this piece of bamboo. That's what Gira calls it, but well, we prefer the term cane. Tell us about this fishing rod in your hand, Andrew.
This is a replica of the Millward's Craft Versa that was made famous by Bernard Venables. It was his favourite rod, and I spent a lot of years trying to find an original. Finally gave up, managed to persuade somebody who owned an original to lend it to me to measure so I could make a replica.
And this, of course, for the completely ignorant, that's the chap who wrote Mr. Crabtree Goes
Fishing.
Yes.
Amongst other things.
Amongst other things. Now
also
that,
Mr.
just casually there, incidentally, casual as you like, and all the way over the river, that was a Wallace cast. We were actually able to see the line loop. I tried to film it and failed earlier. Of course, with a centre pin, you don't just go brrr, and that's just one of those horrid Antipodean things for catching flipping womplers or whatever before you kiss it. But yes, the Wallace cast with a fine piece of British-made cane here.
Missed that one.
Oh damn! I've cursed it. Let's have a quick look at your float, dear boy. I must absolutely show. Well, this is what actually got me to discover Mr. Andrew Paul Green, and this now is the mature product of Arcane Traditional Products Limited. And if you don't admit that this is one of the most singly beautiful things you've ever seen, and I don't hate to say it, and I do have a vested interest, these are as beautiful as any in existence. And because I have a proper decal on, I would actually start looking through the shine, you know, as well as obviously, lest we forget, 11th of the 11th, 16. Today is the 11th of the 11th, 2016. This is a special commemorative float. There have been lots of commemorative floats made, but I'm sorry, I think that one's a whole load worthier than most. Isn't that exquisite? Sorry, I'm just waxing lyrical. It's the first time I too have properly seen the decals, Andy. I was getting a bit, yeah, a bit moved. Yes. So this is the November the 11th traditional angling retro tackle fish. Now the chaps are spread up the river. I've come down to mither the boss here a bit, and also has to be said to take some photographs and a bit of film of the floats as well. So we'll go do that in a mo. Cheers, Andy. I'll leave you in peace, and may the biggest grayling in the river come up, and then have not a salmon parr, but his mum, who shouldn't be here at all. But so can you imagine? That'd be bonkers. But hey, anything can be nice. They're all fish. Well, we're in the car park where all these chaps are salmon at the crack of dawn. They're already clutching beautiful bits of cane. In most cases, beautiful field. Float, I should say.
That's one of Andy's floats.
Look at that. So we'll just...
Did you have one of my cakes?
What a great way to open a shot. Have you had one of my cakes? That's me meeting Mr. Mark Brassington. We're already mates. Mr. B, what a star. It's one of the TARTs here today in, well, near Southampton. How many cars full of people with traditional angling tackle showed up today, Andy?
7, I think.
Yes.
7, yes.
Lots of chaps. And there's all these lovely cars. The most fabulous combination of old tackle and modern technology. The Audi TT with Mr. Tony Prothero in it. Yes, there's all this lovely old tackle. Everyone's using pins, and I say that actually, there's pins and cane. And hey, says that's a thread line reel, sir. That isn't a modern centre pin, is it? Or I'm sorry, a modern fixed spool. Is that a Mitchell?
No, this looks like it's an old Mitchell.
Thinks it's an old Mitchell.
Must be a rock star.
I've got one.
So yes, part of today has been meeting up, fishing in traditional fashions with old tackle. And also, there's been a bit of a picnic thing going on, hasn't there? You guys, I saw you all discussing pies and stuff. And
We
I
had
think
pies, we had sausage rolls.
7 fiddle with their tackle on the Itchen.
that's 7 fiddle with a tackle on the Itchen. That's the name of the video.
Brighton didn't write.
Right.
Are you kidding? Thank you so much. Rock cake, geezer. Pleasure to meet you, sir, in a very rock cakey kind of way. Tell us about that net. It's beautiful.
That's one I made.
You made that one.
Not very well. Not as good as him.
So not as good as him. It's a little bit like being really good at painting and then, you know, meeting David Cowdery and going, oh God, I thought it was quite good. Well, sorry, that is beautiful, but then, yes, the dude's a master. Hey, that's why he's investing his whole flaming life into it, I guess.
Yeah.
But what a lovely
I
house.
bet I'm a better chef than him.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Dude, excellent. There's a whole world of...
Although I have been known to turn my hands to the culinary arts.
he's cooked the occasional thing. Well,
Along with the books.
well, back in the van. So let's have a little look at all these floats. Let's have a look at these floats. So here we are. It's the 11th of the 11th, 2016. We've been on the Itchen, or the TARTs have been. I'm here to photograph them. And this is the specific float made. Andrew, tell us about Lest We Forget.
It's a float that I made, and the profits from this are being donated directly to the Poppy Appeal. And there's 10 floats that I made initially. There's 3 more made in a larger size, which were asked for. And basically they're all numbered and dated, based on my stumpy Avon pattern, which is a cane body, cork body with a cane stem and hardwood spliced in tip, and
It's absolutely exquisite.
very heavily lacquered.
Wow, it bears such close scrutiny, just because I can see what's going on the lens as well there.
Yeah.
I put my fingers as a background up to get a slightly madder macro. I love the decal there, but wow, lots of people marking the 11th hour of the 11th day in different ways. I think this one really matters. Thank you, Andy, that's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Adam.
I had images in my head of logs and leaves by the River Itchen, and, well, as you can hear in the car park. But the whole point is that these floats are just absolutely exquisite. I don't know why I get the urge to sing the tune from Vision On in the gallery all those years ago. Do you remember that, gents? That's totally earwormed me, because I've now got to go da 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 da. Do 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 do.
Deer Hunter.
Do do do. Yes, the Deer Hunter theme. That was another one. Wasn't it? Just...
Although occasionally the theme from Deliverance. If you're up the river and you hear banjos, turn around.
Oh my gosh! Look at these are so beautiful. Look at this man's face and say, these are so beautiful, it hurts. Wow. Well, all I can say is I'm going to be making some very strenuous efforts to be getting these into places where you can not just see them on YouTube, but actually learn where they are in stock in shops and go along and go, it's so beautiful. Take 3 home and then send your missus off to the shop saying, darling, don't get me chocolates, I don't want a DVD, I want floats from Arcane. God, they're gorgeous.
I simply had to get these beautiful pike bungs in shot as well, because These have a slightly different decal to the ones we've been looking at, in a beautiful coppery sheen. Arcane Traditional Products Limited's fishing rods, and these 3 pike mugs are going to have this decal on. I want it so bad I can taste it. Can I just go live from here to the fens, please, and catch a few silverfish? Maybe a 1.5 pound jack. Oh God, it's controversial. Well, I have to say, here you are by the Itchen, you're in the car park, making a cup of tea in the gilly kettle. These young lads walk past, and I suddenly realise that they're not just any old young geezers. You is like, you guys are students of Sparsholt College, are you not?
Yes.
And there's your wagon over there that says Sparsholt done and everything. So, how many people each year does Sparsholt actually take on? How big is each year group, guys? Do you know?
Roughly about 20 people per course.
6 per class, 20 people per year per course?
Yeah, roughly about 20 people per course, I'd say.
And of that, there's a whole bunch more fighting over wanting to actually get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are already, I do notice you're already like celebrities in the making, because the minute it's actually someone pointing a camera, except for you being a bit shy, get into shot here. It's like, yes, get sponsors at the ready. So who does sponsor Sparsholt College, guys?
Oh, I'm not entirely
we were
sure.
talking about personal sponsors.
Oh, personal sponsors! Woo! So we're already celebs in our own right. Fat boy knows nothing. So you personally sponsored, young man?
By Christen.
By?
Christen Advanced Tech.
Oh, sorry, you said it correctly. I've always said Christen. That's as freshly purchased by the Tasker people.
Yeah, recently,
Yes,
recently taken
fat
over.
bloke knows.
Taken over their media
God.
and stuff like that.
I know Steve Tasker.
Yeah.
Yes, have you met Michelle, who works in their promo type
No,
thing?
I mean, I've only met
Shelley.
Mike Chilton, who I
beautiful.
mostly deal with at the moment.
Yes, but she's going out with a glamorous DJ dude, so you've got no hope. No, it's really cool that to catch you guys. I literally just kind of accosted you to show you the floats that I'm turning green. Oh, you're personally sponsored by Dynamite?
Dynamite, yeah.
What about any others? Anybody else got personal sponsorship? No, apart from Walker's Skips.
My bank card.
Go on, say the line.
I'm sponsored by Walker's Skip.
No, you're supposed to say they're floaty light.
Oh, they're floaty light.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, all your snacks are available. So, are you impressed by these here creations, guys, that you've seen?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Really good.
Awesome.
Really lovely.
Yes, I just know you're impoverished students, so nobody can actually bloody buy anything, you know. Well, it's lovely to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me harass you this evening here by the Itchen, and here's to each and every one of you.
Cheers.
Looking back on this video on the internet in 5 years' time going, God, that flat bloke was a pain in the arse. And you'll all be famous. Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much.